Hello students, welcome to grammar class. Today we are going to study more about pronouns. I hope you all studied about personal pronoun in the last class, isn't it? What was a personal pronoun? Personal pronoun I, we, me, you, he, her, it, all these were personal pronouns. And we also studied first person, second person and third person, and what to use in singulars and plurals in each cases. That's also we studied. Now please take your textbook, take page number 40. There you can see demonstrative pronouns. That is the topic that we are going to study. So please take your textbook, page number 40, demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns are words that are used to point out people or things they stand for. See, it's used for pointing things, this, that, these, those, or these words denotes demonstrative pronouns. Let's see one example. Those are my classmates. So what is the demonstrative pronoun here? Those, the word those. It denotes a point to a specific thing or a person. Then this, what is the plural of this? These, and plural of that? Those. Okay, this something which you already know. In your smaller classes you might have studied singulars and plurals, is it? This, these, that, those. These are the plurals. Plurals. Okay, now this and that are used for something which is said earlier. You take the text, in the text it is written, you see the example, the priest gave an enlightening speech. Many people did not like that. Here that refers to the speech, is it? The word that in the bold refers to the speech which is rendered by the priest. So it is used for referring something which was already said earlier. This is the book which I read. Okay, so means it's something which is used to point out which is said earlier also. See, that means speech, is it? So which is already said in the first, it is also used for something which is said earlier. Now exercise G, how will you do that? Exercise G, fill in the blanks with suitable demonstrative pronouns. Which are demonstrative pronouns? This, that, these and those are demonstrative pronouns. Now how will you do these exercises? Exercise G, first one, dash is a gift for you. What is the answer? Very easy, is it? This is a gift for you. Okay, now the next one, dash is the painting I bought yesterday. What is that? What will be the answer? That or this, both can be used, anyone can be used. Is the painting, that is the painting I bought yesterday. Now question number 3 to 8, you have to do it by yourself and we will be discussing the answers in the meet. Now the next one, interrogative pronouns. What do you mean by interrogative? Means asking questions, is it? So interrogative pronouns are used for asking questions. See, what do you want? Who is calling you? These are the examples. Now see that side, what, who, which, whom are interrogative pronouns. Now let's see the textbook. In the textbook also it is given who, when and who is used for asking questions about persons, is it? When you ask or refer to person, who is calling me, that means it's a person. What is used for asking questions about things? Like what did you eat in the morning? Okay, it's denoting things. And which is used when the person who answers has to make a choice among different possibilities. Which one you like? Red ball or green ball? That is choice, is it? So for asking choices you can use which. See the example in the textbook, which of these sweets do you want? That means many sweets are there. From that you can pick whichever you like. So, I want the green one. Then what and which can also be used as interrogative adjectives when they are placed before nouns. In the last video we already studied, this is what we already studied, difference between possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. So, here interrogative adjectives are placed before nouns. See the example in the textbook. What schedule did you make? Which bag did you buy? So, when you just see the textbook itself, it is very clear. Said which bag, which, the word which followed by a noun bag is used in the example. Which bag did you like? That means it is interrogative adjective. So, interrogative adjective means you ask a question followed by a noun, like which color do you like, which bottle do you like. So, immediately after the question word you will be putting one noun. I will write one example, interrogative adjective. Okay, I will write here interrogative adjective example. Interrogative adjective example, which book do you like? So, see which book, book is a noun, is it? So, this is interrogative adjective. And the other one, interrogative pronoun, what do you want? Who is calling you? These are interrogative pronouns, because here you cannot see any nouns, is it? Here there are no nouns, but here it's for this question word. Before the question, before the noun you can see a question word. This is followed by a noun. The question word is followed by a noun. So, that is interrogative adjective. The other one is interrogative pronoun. Here you cannot see any nouns, is it? It's followed by verbs. So, if it is followed by verbs, it is interrogative pronoun, and if it is followed by a noun, it is interrogative adjectives. These are the basic difference. Now, the next one, we will do the exercise in the textbook. Okay, page number 41, exercise H. Fill in the blanks with suitable interrogative pronouns. So, you know what is interrogative pronoun? Which all words? What, who, which and whom. These are interrogative pronouns. Now, fill in the blanks. First one I will help you. Dash is the new teacher in your class. It's a person, is it? So, which one? You will use who. Who is the new teacher in your class? Okay, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 you have to do it by yourself, and we will be discussing the answers in the Google Meet. Now, the next one is reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun means words like himself, myself, yourself, ourselves, all these are reflexive pronouns. And what do you mean by a reflexive pronoun? A reflexive pronoun is a pronoun which is used to show that an action is done by the subject and it reflects on the subject itself. Okay, see the example, so it will be more clear. He hurt himself while running. He hurt himself. That means he is doing the action and he is getting that, as a consequence. That means he is suffering that, is it? He is doing that and he is getting back what he has done. So, these type of pronouns where the subject is receiving the action is called a reflexive pronouns. See the example. Example already I said in the textbook, we read he hurt himself while running. Now, children, see that box. Personal pronoun, when it is changed to reflexive pronouns in singulars and plurals, both are given here. See, personal pronoun, I and we, you already know, is it? I and we belongs to what? I, we already studied, is it? I, first person you, second person he, she, it and they, third person. And other forms of I is we, is it? That we already studied in the last video. I in we in first person, when you change that reflexive pronoun, it is myself. What is the plural of myself? Ourselves. Then second person you, singular yourself, plural yourselves. And third person he, change that to reflexive, himself. She, herself, it, itself, they, there are no plural, so they already in plural form. Then the plural of all these together, you can say it's themselves. I, myself, you, yourself, he, herself, she, herself, it, itself, like that. It's very easy. Okay, so what do you mean by a reflexive pronoun? A reflexive pronoun means those pronouns where the action is done by the subject and it reflects upon the subject also. Subject is doing something and subject is suffering. That is reflexive pronoun. Now, we will be moving with the exercises. I. Fill in the blanks with suitable reflexive pronouns. Misha was angry with dash for the mistake. Misha is a girl, is it? So, which reflexive pronoun you will use? Misha was angry with herself for the mistakes. Please keep on referring the reflexive pronouns when you are doing the exercises. Okay, so it will be very easy for you. I fell from the stairs and hurt I. What is the reflexive pronoun of I in the box? You see, myself. I fell from the stairs and hurt myself. Now, the rest you have to do it by yourself. Now, the next one, emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns are those pronouns which are used for emphasis and have the same form as reflexive. Don't confuse it, children. There is a chance that you will have confusions that I will be describing you in detail. So, we are moving with emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns means which all pronouns, myself, yourself, herself, same pronouns which are used in reflexive also you are using in emphatic pronouns, same. But the use is different. You see, in emphatic pronoun which are used for giving emphasis to the subject, that means you are giving importance to the subject. I myself did the job, that means I am giving importance to myself, is it? I myself did the job, that means I am giving prominence or importance to I, the subject I. So, that is emphatic pronoun. Emphasis means giving stress or importance. You see the example, she herself asked me to call you. That means I am giving importance to that subject, she herself. Okay, now he himself paid the money. He himself paid the money. That means I am giving importance to the subject, he. Now see, the queen herself attended the party. That means I am giving importance to the queen two times. I said the queen herself attended the party. That means I am stressing the subject. Now she herself did the work. Same. She herself, I am giving importance to these two things. See, subject, I am giving importance to subject. So, that is emphatic pronoun. What do you mean by the reflexive pronoun? The subject is doing the action and subject is receiving the action. That is reflexive pronoun. Emphatic means you are stressing. You are giving importance to the same person. That is emphatic pronouns. Now, what is the difference between reflexive and emphatic pronouns? Reflexive pronoun answers whom. I believe in myself. One example, see, I believe in myself. I am asking the question, I believe in whom? I will get the answer, myself, is it? So that is reflexive pronoun. That's a technique to find out whether the pronoun is emphatic or reflexive. First you have to ask the question whom after the verb. I believe in whom? I believe in myself. That is what? That is reflexive pronoun. Now emphatic pronoun, I myself build the house. That means here you are giving importance to the subject I, is it? The subject I is being emphasized again. So that is emphatic pronoun. Now children, emphatic pronoun if avoided will not affect the meaning of a sentence. Emphatic pronoun, if you are cutting that emphatic pronoun from a sentence, the meaning will not change. See, he himself paid the money. He himself paid the money. I am just avoiding this word himself. I am cutting this himself. Okay, so he paid the money. Does it affect the meaning of a sentence? Never, is it? So if emphatic pronoun is removed from the sentence, that sentence will not have any change in the meanings. So that is the other method of finding whether a pronoun is emphatic or reflexive. Now the next one is relative pronoun. What do you mean by relative pronoun? It's used to join sentences to refer back to a noun or a pronoun. That means you are referring back to something. You use relative pronouns. See the example. The boy who stole his wallet has run away. The boy said, I am referring that who means that boy. The boy who stole his wallet has run away. So the words like who, whom, whose, which and that are used as relative pronouns. Who, whom, whose, which, that, all these words belongs to relative pronoun. See the other example, the shop which is near my house is locked. So which is relative pronoun because I am referring to the shop, is it? So the shop which is near my house is locked, that is relative pronoun. Now children, you can take the textbook, exercise J, fill in the blanks with suitable relative pronouns. I know someone dash eats only fruits. Which relative pronoun you use? We have who, whom, whose, which and that. You are referring to a person, is it? I know someone, it's a person. So you can use the relative pronoun who eats only fruits. Now the next one is indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronouns means you speak generally, you speak something, some rules or something you say, that time you speak in a general sense, is it? That is indefinite pronoun. Pronoun which is used to denote something in a general way or sense is called indefinite pronouns. See, everybody know that she is a good singer. Everybody means all, is it? So that is indefinite pronoun. Indefinite means you are not about to say particularizing anybody or showing any person in particular. That means everybody, is it? You are telling something in the class also we used to say, is it, teachers, everybody should do your homework. That everybody means all students, is it? So you use that particular pronoun in order to generalize. So that is everybody. Everybody, anybody, all, any, and several are other indefinite pronouns. See here, everybody enjoy the concert. Which is the indefinite pronoun I have used? Everybody. Okay, I hope it's clear. Now the next one we are going to study distributive pronoun. Distributive pronoun. What do you mean by distributive pronoun? It's a pronoun which is used to denote a person or a things just at a particular point of time to each other or to one another. One at a time. One at a time means that particular pronoun is used which is pointing to everybody. The other one was indefinite, was for everyone, generalizing, is it? But here distributive means it's pointing to each and every one at a particular point of time. So that is one at a time, that is distributive pronouns. Each of the students must carry his identity card with him. Each of the student, that means one student, is it? Every, generally you say everyone, but each means it is meant for single child. For one child the rule is applicable. So, each is a distributive pronoun which is meant for single students. So, each of the students must carry his identity card with him. Now, some distributive pronouns are each, either and neither. All these are distributive pronouns, each, neither, either. Now, the next one, reciprocal pronouns. What do you mean by reciprocal pronouns? Two or more people with mutual relationship affected by an action. Two people are involved. I am doing something and the other person is getting the action and the other person is receiving and I am getting that. So, that is the mutual relationship between two people, action happening between two people or two or more than two people is called a reciprocal pronoun. See, reciprocal pronouns are used to refer to two or more people who can carry out an action at the same time and are affected by its consequence at the same time. See the example so it will be more clear. The kids spend the afternoon kicking the ball to one another. One boy is kicking the ball and the other one is kicking it back. Is it? So, two individuals are receiving the action. Two individuals are doing the action at the same time, that is reciprocal. That means one person is getting, one person is doing. So, like that two people or more than two people are involved in some actions which happens at the same time. Those pronouns are called reciprocal pronouns. See the example, Jack and Jill help each other. That means they are helping each other. Jack is helping Jill and Jill is also helping Jack. Then all the team members should help one another. One another means you have to help, give help and support to all the members. That's it. So, you use one another. So, which are the reciprocal pronouns? Each other, one another. Okay. Now, children, before doing exercise K, we will just rewind what we have studied in this module. First, we studied about demonstrative pronouns, is it? Demonstrative pronouns used to point out or for specific things, this, that, these, those, all these words are demonstrative pronouns. Then we studied interrogative pronouns, words like what, whom, which, whom are used as interrogative pronouns for asking questions, and reflexive pronoun, himself, myself, yourself. What is reflexive pronoun? Action is done by the subject and it reflects upon the subject. So, that is reflexive pronoun. Then we studied reflexive pronouns, the singulars and plurals, and how to change personal pronoun I, you, he, she, it and they in reflexive mode. I, myself, you, yourself, he, himself, she, herself, it, itself, and the plural form of all these comes as themselves. Okay, this we studied. Then what did we study? Emphatic pronoun, giving importance to the subject. They said the queen herself attended the party, she herself did the work. So, you are giving importance to the subject here. Now, after emphatic pronoun, what did we study? Difference between reflexive and emphatic. Reflexive pronoun will answer the question whom, and emphatic pronoun, it is giving importance to the subject. And we also studied that if you remove emphatic pronoun from a sentence, the meaning of the sentence is not affected. He paid the money, he himself paid the money, you are cutting himself also, there is no change in the meaning of that sentence. Next one, we studied relative pronoun. What does that relative pronoun means? It joins the sentences and it refers back to a noun or a pronoun. The shop which is near my house is locked. It is referring back to it, the shop, which means it is referring back to the shop. So, that is a relative pronoun. Then what did we study, children? We studied indefinite pronouns. You are talking to some people in general terms, you use indefinite pronouns. Words like all, any, several, anybody, everyone, everything, somebody, someone are some of the indefinite pronouns. The next one we studied distributive pronouns. You are speaking to some people one at a time. You are pointing to particular people one at a time, that is distributive pronouns. See, each of the students must carry identity card, means each means it is meant for one-to-one student. Each, neither, either are some of the distributive pronouns. Then what did we study? We studied reciprocal pronoun. That means action is affected by two people. One person is doing the action, other person is receiving. Both are involved in doing the action at the same time. Those pronouns are called reciprocal pronouns, like each other, one another. Now we will do the exercises in the textbook. Page number 43, exercise K. Identify the pronouns in bold in the given sentences. The first one has been done for you. So, see, who wishes to see me? Who? Who is what? Interrogative pronoun. Then, you are my best friend. You. The word you belongs to what type of pronoun? Yes, it is personal pronoun. I, me, you, we, him. All these are personal pronoun. Okay. John hit himself when he fell from the camel. Himself. What type of pronoun is that? It is reflexive pronoun. John hit whom? John hit himself. So, it is reflexive pronoun. The rest you have to do by yourselves, and we will discuss the answers in the meet. Now, exercise L. Fill in the blanks with suitable pronouns from the box. Pronouns are already given in the box. We have to choose the correct one. Dash of them can represent the school in the competition since both are good singers. Which one you can use? You can use either. Either of them can represent the school in the competition since both are good singers. Okay, either can be used. Then question number 2 to 8, you have to do it by yourself. So children, hope you all understood the topic. Thank you.